Roughly 20% of people that fall into cold water die within a minute of immersion from cold water shock. In the event that Julia does fall into the very cold water, it's important that the person rescuing her strips their clothes before getting into the water to save her, so that she will have something dry to put on once out of the water.
Get your pants off the ground. Pants on the ground, pants on the ground. Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. Go in your mouth, head turn sideways, pants hit the ground.
Oh no! If your clothing does get wet, be sure to change as soon as possible.
When exposed to cold weather, it's important to keep your head, your hands, and your feet bundled up. When going out into the cold weather, it's important to keep your children and the elderly as warm as possible,
as they are very susceptible to the cold.
When driving in freezing temperatures, it's important to stay especially careful, as many cars in Louisiana are not equipped to handle freezing roads.
Do not burn or tan. Avoid intentional tanning. It may contribute to skin cancer and premature aging of skin.
UV rays can be very harmful to skin. So although you want that nice summer tan, it's important to cover up with either sleeves or suntan lotion.
Two hours later. A few moments later. A little longer than a few minutes later.
Hours later.
1 hour later.
Melanoma is a silent killer. Even if you are tan and don't burn easily, you can still develop skin cancer or melanoma. So be sure to cover up and use sunscreen. It's important to reapply your sunscreen after swimming or at least every 2 hours. It's also important to use SPF 30 or higher when buying sunscreen.
Speaking from personal experience, do not forget to apply sunscreen to odd places such as the back of your neck, your ears, and your toes. Be sure to get under cover when the sun's rays are strongest, which is between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Use extra caution near water and sand. These surfaces are reflective of the damaging rays of the sun, which increases your chances of sunburn. If you start sweating, you need to start drinking water. When we sweat, we need to replenish the moisture that has been released from our bodies and hydrate.
Much like in cold weather, it's important to keep the elderly and children especially protected from the sun's UV rays, as their skin is more sensitive.
Suntan lotion protects the skin, but another concern you have is your eyes. That's why you need to wear hats and sunglasses.
Lightning and thunderstorms occur most during the summer, but lightning can strike at any time during the year. If you can hear thunder, it's most likely that you're in striking distance and you should move indoors immediately.
While you may think standing under a tree is a good idea for protection, it is a bad one. Lightning will strike the highest surface in the area, so don't stand under a tree. Rather than stand under a tree, find safety in a safe building. Do not seek shelter in a storage building or shed.
During a thunderstorm, when you're at work or school, be sure to avoid windows. Also avoid large open rooms such as cafeterias, gyms, and auditoriums.
When you're at home, make sure you bring your pets inside, for damaging winds and large hail might be approaching.
To stay updated about severe thunderstorms, watch your local weather channel and listen to your NOAA weather radio.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe weather warning for the following areas: East Baton Rouge Parish, One of the many devastating consequences of thunderstorms, flash flooding. More deaths occur due to flash flooding as a result of thunderstorms than any other thunderstorm hazard. A majority of flood-related drownings occur when a car is driven into hazardous floodwaters, normally caused by flash floods.
No matter how big your truck is, even if you have four-wheel drive and however many horsepowers, I don't really know, don't drive in flooded waters.
Never drive or walk around barriers blocking a flooded road. Just 6 inches of floodwater can carry away an adult human, and 12 inches of floodwater can carry away most cars.
When caught in a tornado, seek shelter in a sturdy building or underground if possible. If you are caught by extreme winds or flying debris, go inside. Imagine this. You're walking down your SJA 150th anniversary walking trail and a tornado hits. What do you do? Or you're in your car and a tornado hits. What do you do? Get out of the vehicle and seek shelter. Oh God! Keep going! Oh no, the doors are locked. What do we do? If you can't find shelter, find a ditch or a low point and get in and cover your head. Ah, yes, a ditch by the road. Let's get in and cover our heads.
After you do find shelter, go in a closet or under a stairwell.
Whatever you do, avoid windows.
It's important to keep your. It's important that the person rests. It's important to keep yours. It's important to stay. It's important to
It's important to
Ah, yes, a ditch by the car road.
What do we do?
When you get out of your car, if you can get safely, yes.
What do we do?
10 people died in the Bronx last night due to a fire that killed 10 people in the Bronx last night during a fire.
When driving in freezing temperatures, it's important to be especially careful, as many cars in Louisiana are not equipped to drive in these cold temperatures, as the drivers are not good at that either.
You're in your car and a tornado hits. What do? Am I just gonna be dead?
It's important to keep your children and your elderly fully
Say it! Say it!
I can't. It's important that the person rescuing her strips their clothes before saving her so that they might not.